Now this is a part 2 of the for the whole body stretching. We're going to work, stretch the back area, okay? So I want you to bend your knees, okay? And this will stretch the piriformis. And I'm going to show you 2 ways, because if you're an advanced person, then I'll show you what you need to do later on, okay? So if you are a basic, like you cannot do too much, then this is what you're going to do. You're going to hold this position for about a minute, your knee going towards the shoulder on the same side, and then after a minute you're going to come and you're going to cross it and making the knee point to the opposite shoulder, and you're going to hold that for another minute. Now if you think you can do the advanced version, stick with the advanced version. And the advanced version is you're going to keep your legs like that. This hand will go over here and this hand is going to push, okay? So this is a good way of stretching the piriformis. She's able to do this, so I'm gonna do it in this way. It's very hard to hold this hand for 2 minutes. So a trick to keep the piriformis stretched for a longer time is you stay like close to a wall or a bed, or the headboard of the bed, or something where you can put your legs on, or a sofa. Like you could be on the floor and this leg could be on the edge of a sofa, and then you cross it, and then you'll be able to maintain the 2 minutes easily. So I'm going to be your wall, Christine. Okay, so it's easier for Christine to hold this stretch for a longer period of time. So I set it for 2 minutes and then we'll go from there. But if you cannot do this, please follow the other ones that I said, which is basically bringing your knee towards the same shoulder for 1 minute and then bringing that knee to the opposite shoulder for another minute. And that will still stretch the piriformis. This is just an advanced stretch, that's all. Don't touch your face. I keep telling everybody that, so gotta follow the rule. The hair's in my face, that's what it is. All right, that's 2 minutes. So you're going to come back, and now we're going to do this side, okay? And same thing. I'm going to be the wall for Christine, so she doesn't have to hold on to this leg.
Thank you.
Forgot to turn the timer on. As you're doing this, I want you to breathe in, and as you exhale, bring your attention to that piriformis that's being stretched and consciously let it go. Just tell your mind to let go, and instead of tightening it, just soften it. And you're going to notice that you're able to stretch a lot more if you just put that in your head every exhale to soften the muscle that you're working on. So now this stretches the piriformis, which it's also stretching all your gluteal muscles as well. So it's a great stretch for that area. You okay, Christine?
Oh yeah, I can feel it.
I know. It's a good stretch.
It is a good stretch.
10 more seconds left. Most of the phones would have timers, so use the phone timer, or even if you use like a regular timer, that would be great instead of having to guess whether you're holding it for 2 minutes or not. So, all right, so that's 2 minutes. Bring it down slowly. All right, so the next one is for your QL muscle, which is situated over here. And this muscle is notorious. When it gets tight, you would have low back pain, like in the center of your back or to the sides. So I'm going to show both the basic and the advanced stretch. So for the basic one, so if you're not able to do the advanced, I'm going to say this is what you're going to do. Keep your feet together and you're going to twist your legs to the side, turn your hands, both arms out to the side, and look to the opposite side. Okay, so here the goal is, Christine, I want your knee right on top of the other knee. So you're gonna like really try to stretch this. The rib has to go down towards the mat, and the knee has to be resting on the knee. Okay, so I'm not going to hold this because I'm going to show you all the modifications. So this is one of the easier ones. So you can do the same thing on the other side. Keep your feet together, knees on knee, and stretch like that, okay? And look on the opposite side. So you'll hold that for 2 minutes on each side if you're not able to do the advanced one, which we are going to do right now, okay? So the advanced one is, I want you to keep your feet apart like that, almost 1 foot apart. And then you're going to twist your knees like that. You're going to lift the bottom foot and put it on top of your knee, the top knee. And when you do this, and look on the opposite side, and when you do this, you're adding a little bit of pressure on it. I'm going to set the timer. And so you're adding a little bit of pressure on it to stretch this area a lot. And so that's a great QL stretch. If you have low back pain, this is probably one of the best stretches that you can do for your pain. And it feels good. Yes, it does. It does. And all these stretches that I'm giving you are like easy stretches, but it stretches every important muscle in our body. I know yoga has a lot of poses that will do all of these stretches, and sometimes they require a lot of balance, but in this myofascial stretching exercise that we are doing, you are laying down, so you're safe and you would not get hurt, and it's easier way of doing exercises, stretching exercises, to get you to a point of doing yoga later on. So this is like the beginning. But it still accomplishes everything that you need to do to get your pain down and to improve your range. 30 more seconds. Keep breathing and soften as you exhale. Okay. Slowly come up, very, very slowly come up. This is a stretch, and if you're not used to holding it for 2 minutes, and if you get up quickly, it will give you a spasm, and I don't want that to happen. So you have to get up slowly. Okay, so same thing. I want you to do it on this side. Wait. Let's start over again. Keep your feet apart, 1 foot apart, and then go this way, and now lift this leg and put it on top of this one. This one is tighter than the other one. Christine knows the difference because the other one went all the way to the ground, and this one is higher. And all of us have different sides that are tight. Her right side is definitely tighter than the left. And make sure your head is looking at the opposite side. Keep breathing. And exhale. And as you exhale, pay attention to the area of tightness and just let it go. That way you are letting go rather than forcing a stretch. So breathing is very, very, very important when you're stretching. It's almost like meditation. So you don't have to do a separate meditation if you actually do the stretches correctly, because you have to concentrate on your breathing, and every exhale you're paying attention to relaxing the muscle or letting go of that muscle that is tight. This time I'm going to show you how to actually get off. Don't get up before I tell you to get up, because I want them to learn how to do it correctly. Okay, so now you're almost done. So what I want you to do is keep your leg down, put this leg underneath your knee. You're going to slide this leg underneath it, and then you're going to get up. And that way you're not going to ever have a spasm in your low back just because you did it correctly. You got out of the stretch correctly.
Right.
So now we have done the QL and the piriformis in this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do the psoas, which is also part of your trunk, okay? Thank you.